At the age of 83, it seems that Harrison Ford's extraordinary journey might be approaching its most heartbreaking chapter yet. Recently, his wife Callista was seen leaving their home with her bags packed, a sight that shocked fans who've admired their bond for decades. For weeks, Ford had been speaking with Michael J. Fox to understand what it's like to live with Parkinson's disease, preparing for a role that required authenticity. But insiders revealed a deeper reason. It wasn't just about acting. Harrison has reportedly been experiencing unsettling episodes, forgetting his lines, and his hands visibly trembling during interviews. Callista has stood by him for over 20 years, but now she's facing decisions no one wants to make. What she's shared privately with friends is said to be truly devastating. Born on July 13, 1942, in a Chicago hospital during the chaos of World War II, Harrison's story began in a modest family. His father, John William Ford, who liked to call himself Christopher, once dreamed of becoming an actor. When money ran out, he took up work in advertising. His mother, Dorothy, had tried her luck in radio as an actress, but never found success. His parents came from different worlds. His father was Irish Catholic, his mother Russian Jewish, but they didn't enforce religion. Instead, Harrison remembered their home as more liberal than anything else. By 1945, his younger brother Terrence arrived, and the family's financial struggles deepened. Every night at the dinner table, Harrison listened to his father complain about work and bosses. Those moments shaped him. He promised himself early on he wouldn't live his life behind a desk. When he entered school in the 1950s, he struggled. Teachers labeled him lazy, unaware he had undiagnosed dyslexia. Reading and writing were uphill battles. He was intelligent, but no one recognized it. Bullied and misunderstood, he spent time alone, tinkering with model trains and gadgets. The only place he truly felt seen was at the school radio station, where he became the first student voice ever broadcast. By his final year, he was even working as a sports announcer. Yet, the loneliness lingered. In 1960, Harrison enrolled at Ripon College in Wisconsin to study philosophy. For 3 years, he avoided performing or speaking publicly. But in 1964, something changed. In a last-ditch effort to conquer his fear of public speaking, he signed up for a drama class. What began as an experiment lit a fire inside him. Acting felt like something that finally fit. Ironically, his grades worsened as his passion grew. Just days before graduation, he was caught plagiarizing and expelled. While his parents were shocked, Harrison felt liberated. That summer, he joined the Belfry Players, a theater group, the true beginning of his acting life. But his past fears stayed with him. At 10 years old, he had nearly drowned in a swimming accident. That trauma made him avoid water scenes in films for years. In a touching full-circle moment during Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, he taught a child co-star to swim so they wouldn't carry the same fear. Harrison hustled to support himself. He worked as a bellhop, a cook on a yacht, and by 1964 he moved to Los Angeles. He landed a tiny role in Dead Heat on a merry-go-round, a film where, fittingly, he played a bellhop. That same year he married Mary Marquardt, his college sweetheart. They packed their bags, drove to L.A. with just $300, and chased a dream. He signed a contract with Columbia Pictures for $150 a week, but within 18 months, the studio dropped him, calling his look boring and his acting wooden. By 1970, Harrison had shifted gears. He taught himself carpentry through library books and ended up building recording studios and furniture for big names like Francis Ford Coppola, Joan Didion, and Richard Dreyfuss. These jobs fed his family when acting didn't. His first son, Benjamin, was born in 1967, but acting opportunities were scarce. Then came 1973. For just $500, he appeared in American Graffiti, directed by George Lucas. That small role stuck in Lucas's mind. In 1975, while Harrison was building cabinets at Coppola's studio, Lucas invited him to help read lines during auditions for Star Wars. Lucas saw something special and cast him as Han Solo. That one moment launched Ford into superstardom. From Star Wars to Indiana Jones, Ford became synonymous with bravery, wit, and rugged charm. Yet behind the camera, his life wasn't without turbulence. He secretly had a 3-month affair with Carrie Fisher during the 1976 Star Wars shoot. At the time, she was 19. He was 33 and married with 2 kids. The affair stayed secret for 40 years until Fisher revealed it in 2016. Through the 1980s and 1990s, Ford performed jaw-dropping stunts. During Raiders of the Lost Ark, food poisoning hit almost the entire crew in Tunisia. Too sick to fight in a planned action scene, Ford improvised, pulling his gun instead. That unscripted moment became iconic. In The Fugitive, 1993, he filmed dangerous dam sequences himself in 40-degree water while Navy SEALs watched. The scene cost $2 million and helped the movie earn $183 million worldwide. Even in his 50s, he defied expectations. In Air Force One, 1997, at age 55, he did stunts younger actors avoided, punching terrorists, surviving plane crashes at 15,000 FT, and carrying the film to $315.2 million at the box office. Ford's personal life saw highs and heartbreaks, 2 divorces, including a costly split with Melissa Matheson in 2004, which reached between $85 million and $118 million. In 2002, fate stepped in. At the Golden Globes, actress Callista Flockhart accidentally spilled wine on him. That moment sparked a relationship that blossomed despite their 22-year age gap. They married in 2010 and adopted her son, Liam. Harrison's daring spirit extended to the skies. A licensed pilot, he survived several crashes, including a terrifying 2015 accident in a vintage W-Wapwampuis plane that broke his pelvis and ankle. Yet months later, he was flying again. As he aged, health challenges surfaced. In 2020, at 77, he mistakenly crossed a runway, prompting an FAA investigation. In 2021, he injured his shoulder while filming Indiana Jones and The Dial of Destiny at 78, but he persevered. By 2023, Ford showed a softer side. In Shrinking, he portrayed Dr. Paul Rhodes, a therapist facing early-stage Parkinson's. His nuanced performance earned him his first Emmy nomination, proving his talent was as sharp as ever. Then, in March 2025, just before the Oscars, he fell ill with shingles at 82, forcing him to cancel appearances. And now, at 83, rumors swirl of declining health and family strain. For a man who's lived so fearlessly, on screen and off, these moments mark a bittersweet chapter in a legendary life.